No, really. Hey, everybody, welcome to another Gluttons for Geekdom Live. My name is Nick James, and today we're going to be talking about, if you couldn't figure out by the awesome intro, yes, it was awesome. Thank you. The coolest shirt, we're going to be talking about the Joker today. This is for you, Mr. Anthony Weiland. Thank you for coming in with an answer about what you wanted to talk about. Next day, got you back, like other people if you want. If not, Anthony, just keep feeding me. I'll keep giving you whatever you want. Joker was first introduced into comics on April 25th, 1940 in Batman #1. Originally, they were going to kill him off. They realized, maybe we shouldn't. Let's keep him around. If you watched my Nightwing episode, it's the same creative team, so it's Bill Finger, Bob Kane, and Jerry Robinson, and again, it's another one that Bob Kane kind of got the credit for because he was a loud, boisterous kind of guy, and the other two were just happy to be drawn for a living. And there's a great doc on it. I can't remember the name. I'll get back to you. Sorry for bringing it up without the info. This kind of sucks on my part, but I will work on it. The Joker is pretty much the best villain in DC, if you ask a lot. Personally, I'm not going to state, I'm not putting that on the map, but he's awesome because he's one of the best heroes villains, and not only that, but he's a perfect villain for that hero. So it works out very well for him because Batman will never kill him and he will never stop. Everybody loves. So let's go into a cinematic, if you will, the first one we're going to start with, because we have to pay homage to the great, awesome Cesar Romero. He was Adam West. Everybody knows in terms of villainy and just going back and forth, the show laid foundations for people to turn on the television and say, oh, look, it's Batman, and put that name in so many mouths. So we thank them. If you watch it, you have to understand what they were going for to appreciate it. But if you can, it's great. I like it for what it is. It is campy, yes, but it's comedic. It's supposed to be. Adam West, Burt Ward, Cesar Romero, Julie Newmar, everybody on that who worked on that were freaking top of the level, top shelf actors. They, again, laid the groundwork. My 66 cal, if you hadn't been able to notice, let's actually take that down. Pretty sweet. I'm going to get it one day. Adam West signature, really big on it. In the meantime, though, so he did great, but let's go jump to Nicholson, because that's another one people know a little bit better. He was Michael Keaton's Batman's Joker, and again, did really great. He was the gangster type, wait till they get a load of me, and it was good. Let's get good, but again, the more hot topic right now is I want to go to Ledger, because I think in terms of the exact opposite of what Batman is, because of Nolan's Batman personification is the closest to a real world that we'll ever get. Again, the Ledger's there for that on the same level. A lot of people are like, oh man, everybody has to go for Bale in Nolan universe because it's the best, it's the most realistic. And I agree with that, but that doesn't mean then that it's the most comic accurate, because there has to be that suspension of disbelief for comics to be awesome, because that's what it is. We don't read them because it's... I'm not going to go into theology of comics anyway. But Ledger just broke the freaking foundation of what we thought about it, and he actually got his own book kind of inspired about him. So I'm going to give a Joker 101. If you have not read these books, I suggest you do if you can. If you don't like them, don't come back to me. I didn't. It's simply just titled Joker. It's deliciously drawn, Brian Azzarello does it, but just one of the best splash pages, and it's not really a spoiler, if you will. Should have had the page ready. Joker walking out of Arkham. It's just all blown up. It gives you a very kind of extension of that kind of chaotic version of the Joker, but not the Joker. The Joker, Mark Hamill is my Joker. I'm sure he's a lot of people's Joker. Kevin Conroy is my Batman. Again, sure, that happens a lot too, but that's just perfect embodiment. I wish I could do a great impression, but I can't. But just the energy behind it is that tornado of a Tasmanian devil of just chaos and evil and just grabbing stuff. And so that's who I am. But that will explain a better kind of delve into, if you like Nolan's, read that one. One of the better Jokers, too, comes from Mr. Frank Miller. I'm not going to spoil much, but I don't even know if this is legal to be shown. Like, do they copyright this? Am I not? It's only a page, right? Ooh. I hope not. Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller. Pick that one up. Another great story. Really quick, too. Man Who Laughs. This is supposed to take place after Batman Year One. I'm not going to go into any of that because I don't know now. I'm sure covers can't be out of it, but I'm not going to play with that. Last one. Just came out on Blu-ray. Just really great one again, and it gives you more of a backstory for the Joker. One of them, because though he is giving you information to allude to a certain story, that it will explain his arising to be the Joker. During one scene, it says, if I'm going to have a past, I'd rather it be a multiple choice anyway. So it's kind of like, is he messing with you this whole time? Like, he said all this, but does that really count towards anything? Red Hood, John DiMaggio. If you don't know that book, that's a good one. They turned that into a animated as well. One of the best animated, if not the best animated Batman story. And John DiMaggio, the guy who does Bender and does the Stretchy Dog on that show in which there's an Adventure Time. He's done a lot of other great work, but he's a really good Joker as well. Like I'm saying, Mark Hamill is my Joker, but John DiMaggio is a close second. Live action, Jared Leto stole it from me. He was great. He was scary as all hell, and I do believe that'd be more like it than Ledger's in the fact that, burning money, I know I need gasoline and it's all cheap, and he got what he needed with money, but burn it. I think that the more gangster element of it is kind of like mixing Nicholson and Ledger is Joker. Mixing Nicholson and Ledger is Leto. Sorry. In his performance. And two, with the guy from the Swamp Place. Comment down below. Let me know. When he comes in and he slaps him. Oh, dear God. And he comes in and he gives him the pink and... I can really tell you meant that. It's creepy. I mean, mine was a little bit creepier because at least Jared Leto's still really good looking. You just had a hairy man come and attack your screen, but don't worry. And then it's... I can't wait to see where it goes. Unfortunately, we do know that Suicide Squad had a lot of stuff hit the floor. Let's hope that he continues. I don't know if he's ever going to come back for it. I'm sure there was contracts, but he wasn't too happy with the experience. I don't know. I really hope that he does come back in the meantime, but we did get some Harley Quinn action in there. If you don't know, if you watch Batman the Animated Series with Kevin Conroy, my Batman, as I was talking about, not mine personally, I mean Kevin, if you want to be like my friend, that'd be cool. I'd love to be Kevin Conroy's friend. But, like, in my head, when I read Batman, when I read any of those, like, Kevin is the one in my head and stuff. Harley Quinn was developed from that show, was in that comic book before, was in that show before she was in comic books, called Mad Love, written by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm did the artwork. They're her fathers. And when watching Suicide Squad, one of the big things that kind of made people question what happened is if you really read comics and you really know about them, the Joker doesn't really love her. He's not capable of love. She's there, and it's weird and manipulative and twisted, and hate is in it. And you don't want a relationship like that, but that's not as commercial. So there was that kind of bouncing back and forth, and apparently he was supposed to be like really mean towards her, and we kind of saw that in the motorcycle extended scene. I won't go into it if you haven't seen it, but it's really awesome. You know what, screw it, you should have seen it. If not, she like shoots somebody. It's really cool. So they made that more commercial by cutting that out and, definitely making her dive back in. But that's such a great scene too, Would you die for me? It's awesome, it's really good. I wanted more. I'm happy with what I got. And the extended gave me more, and I'm happy with that too. Just keep pumping it out. A lot of people, for some reason, are kind of finding it easier to pick on DC and their extended universe right now. I think Jeff Jones knows exactly what's going on. This is the pulse. This is Jeff Jones. He's right on the pulse. If you don't know, GEOFFJOHNS, Jeff Johns, Geoff, I don't know how to pronounce it. Just find a comic book with his name on it, read it, and by the end you'll go, oh my God, that was really good. He's now in control. We've got this. Him and Ben are working. It's going to be great. I've been Nick James. This has been Gluttons for Geekdom Live. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna hurt you. Kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad. Until then, here's my card.